Hi everybody, I would like to show you how to install a tuning box for your mower. It's a w204 c220 diesel. We have to remove first the engine cover. You just simply pull it up, it will come off. There is 1, 2, 3 and 4 taps holding the whole thing. We have just pull it up basically. This is the control unit here, and a good tuning box is using basically 3 sensors. One is the turbo pressure boost sensor, it's just below there. I'm going to show you later on. This one is the commonrail pressure sensor, and I would like to show you a little bit closer. This sensor here, I hope you can see it. I'll try to get some lights in 1 second because it's too dark there. That's the sensor here, this one here, just right here. This is the sensor. This sensor is the camshaft sensor. This sending the speed signal of the engine to the control unit, and basically what it does, it's adjusting the the pressure of the fuel and the pressure of the turbocharger. So the installation is basically starts with the clipping the fuel filter, just like that, with the screwdriver. After that, just gently pry it off. You can open this plastic thing and it comes off like that. And if you look inside into this hole here, I hope you can see it, or maybe not. I get a little bit of light. There is the sensor. You can see that circle thing. That's the level of the turbo boost pressure sensor. You have to remove the plug and plug the other plug in between. You can see this is the plug here. So basically how it works, you reach inside, you pushing this little tab here, and you pull it and it comes apart, and you just plug it together. And after then, this pressure sensor, boost pressure sensor, is installed. This is the very first sensor you have to install. It's just right there. The second sensor you have to install is the commonrail pressure sensor. Same thing. There is a top here. There is a top here, right here at my finger. You squeeze it, and hopefully I can show it to you. It's a little bit hard. It's not the factory one. Yeah, it's done. You just pull it off and you put it back, and you can hear a clicking noise when it's installed properly. And the other side of it, the factory one, has a safety pin. This grating here, you just pry it a little bit open with a screwdriver. After then, you push it downwards and you pull it out. Hopefully it will come out. Oh yeah. And it come out like that. After then, you install the plug. You just plug it on. You hear the clicking noise and it's clicked onto place. The third is the input sensor. In this case, the the camshaft sensor has a different connection than I had. So basically what I had to do, I plugged the two original plug together, and this is the signal wire which goes into the control unit. I was connected it to the middle. There is 3 wires on this connector, and the middle one, the white one on this actually, is the signal wire. So I straight attached the signal wire to the sensor. The reason I had to do it again because this connection wasn't the same as the one on my car, so I didn't want to buy a connector for it. I was just attaching the two connector to each other as a loop like. I cut the wire here, and I was connecting the wire straight onto my sensor. So basically you can see it here, it's connected to the sensor, the middle wire. There is 3 wires. One is the power supply, is the left is this one is the power supply, this one is the signal, and this one is the ground. So that's the way to install the tuning box. After then everything together, you can tie things up. You can put back the fuel filter. We just clip back the clips just by hand, and everything in its place, and everything is ready to run. Other thing this tuning box has, there is an adjustment possibility to adjust the amount of the tuning. I was setting it to 6. I didn't want to maximize it for 9, so I think it's going to be correct this way. I already was trying it, so I could feel the difference in horsepower and torque as well. So this is the way to do it. After then you can organize a little bit the cables so it won't touch any moving part of the engine. Make sure everything is safe. If you have to get the wire through on these walls, make sure you find a hole on it somewhere, usually where the cable goes in. You can find here or maybe there. You can make a hole and you can just make this thing through on it. If you want to keep the control unit somewhere in a safe place away from the engine. So these are the basics. Nothing too difficult. After you start the engine, you shouldn't see any arrow lights on your dash. And you can be sure your control unit is working. So this is all about it. So thank you very much for your attention.